Good morning. It is Vlogmas day 15. Mike wants to be part of this from afar. Or not. I'm waiting for it. Hashtag troll life. It is...
No.
There it is. It's Friday. I'm super excited about that. Thank goodness. It's been the longest week ever. Thanks to working Sunday too. It just feels like this week has gone on forever. Plus we had that late event on Tuesday. It's just been a long one. I am super excited for the weekend. Hey Siri, how many days are left until Christmas?
It's 10 days until then.
Oh no. Day 15 is up here on top. Spoiler free this morning, so let's see who we have. Oh, the claw. That is adorable. Another little reindeer with his antenna popping up as well. I'm gonna go chill with my other reindeer. I've got quite the little pack of reindeer here. And then also Abu and Pascal came to hang out with the rest of the Zooms. Day 15. Oh, it's on top. The lighting was weird for that one. Can I do it one-handed? That was probably blurry for you guys. It's a nice little brush. Let me see if they say what it's supposed to be for. This is when no, I'm not a makeup expert. It's a concealer / lipstick brush. So I could definitely see it using it for concealer. Most of my lipsticks have an applicator, but I guess, you know, every once in a while you need a brush. Hi. Nom. Nom. Are you hungry? Are you hungry?
Oh my God! Shut up.
Are you hungry, Colby? You just want to dance? You don't want food? Dad, put me down. Bean, meanwhile, made his way to the carpet to warm his bottom. Oh, you're hungry?
Sit.
Good boy. Are you hungry? Do you want food? Are you... I love the head tilt. Are you... Colby doesn't even know what's happening. What's happening? You want your dinner? Zoidberg, do you want your dinner? Alright, I guess I'll stop torturing you and give you some food now. Foster is very patiently waiting while I'm taking over Colby's food and staying like a good dog. You're both so good. Such good... Oh, you almost jumped the gun. Such good boys. You know, not every word I say is the right word. You have to wait for that perfect phrase of, okay. I said it. Okay. It's okay. Go. It's okay. Colby. Okay. Mom, you didn't say it in the right tone. So obviously I'm home from work and fed the dogs. Talked to my mom on the phone for like an hour because we haven't talked since they left because I've been so busy. So it's good to catch up with them. And now Mike's talking to his family to see if we're doing dinner tonight or if I'm cooking tonight. I'm going to make this chicken schnitzel for dinner with Israeli salad.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New
my plated fail, which I'll talk about in a little bit, but we're gonna have salad and grilled cheese and soup instead. I'll talk about it afterwards. Dinner of champions. So dinner was a fail. We salvaged it. Thankfully I had some tomato soup. Hi Foster. Hi. Oh, I didn't tell you why yet. I made the salad and everything, and then I got ready to start making the chicken, unwrap the chicken, and we both thought the chicken was a little sketchy, and it had been almost a week since we got the box, so we decided not to risk it. But yeah, we didn't want to eat icky, bad chicken, and ended up with food poisoning right before Christmas. So, I'm sure you guys know what's coming next based on my location. But before I get into that, I just want to say how nice it is for it to be Friday, to know I don't have to work this weekend, and on top of that, I took Monday off. I had one PTO day left for the year, so I decided to take Monday off because that means this is a 3-day weekend. The next weekend is a 4-day weekend because they gave us Christmas Day and the day after Christmas off. Plus, we're doing early release, as if it's school. Early release, they're letting us out early on Friday. So this will be a 3-day weekend, then a 4-day weekend, and then the following weekend is another 3-day weekend because then it's New Year's. So 3-day weekend, 4-day weekend, 3-day weekend seemed pretty nice to me. So that's what I did, and I went ahead and took Monday off. So I've got a nice 3-day weekend. My coworker, who I actually share an office with, is off for the rest of the year. So I've just been kind of like lonesome by myself, but there's still a lot to do before the end of the year. So I've been busy. It's just, you know, normally I have company, and then there's been no company. But I've pulled, oh, okay, these are some good ones. This is from Ashley, who I met at Halloween Horror Nights this past year. So, number 1, what are your favorite things to do as a couple with Mike? Number 2, what do you get most excited about in planning a trip to Disney, Universal, etc.? And number 3, don't know if you've ever worked in customer service, but if you have, any funny/ridiculous stories about working customer service, especially around the holidays. All right, let's do this. So question number 1, what do Mike and I love to do as a couple? I'm really curious what he would say to this. I'm curious what his answer would be. I think for me, I really like doing little excursions together. So we go to the museums, or we go to like the German festival last weekend, or Dickens, or anything like that. The little quick day trips, or even like our longer trips, like when we did Corpus Christi. I just really like going new places with him because he's always gung-ho to try new things. If anything, a lot of times he has to convince me because I'm a worrywart and less likely to jump into new things. But he's always super gung-ho about all of that kind of thing. So I always like finding a new location with him and kind of exploring that new location together because we're just a really good team when it comes to that. We always enjoy each other's company. We always have fun exploring. We always are willing to try new foods. Whenever we go to a new city, we're pretty much on Yelp looking up the restaurants that we want to try. And instances like Corpus Christi where we just had so much fun together and we found a new favorite place and looking forward to going back to that together. So that's my favorite thing, is when we get to go on little trips together because we always have fun. On a more day-to-day basis, I really enjoy the times when we do get to play games together. So either the tabletop gaming or doing the Oculus Rift games. There's a cooking game that we do together that's like burger flipping type thing where I'm in the Oculus and I have to flip the burgers and he's on the computer taking the orders. I really like when we play that. When we do the bomb defusing game together. It's just, in all of those instances, it's really obvious that we make a really good team. So I like any sort of team games because we're typically very good at them. So those are my 2 favorites. If you haven't already guessed by my planner and doing the planner spreads and everything, I really like being super organized and I really like planning things. So there's a lot I enjoy about planning the trips. I love starting to search the websites and trying to find good deals. So I like to start way in advance and just looking at hotel prices and trying to see what deals I can get for hotels and fiddling around with dates to see if there's better deals here and there. I love dinner reservations and trying to find the best times and organizing that on top of picking the fast passes and organizing the day around the fast passes. I just like all the organizational part of it. I have some friends who do spreadsheets. You know who you are. I am not quite to that level. However, My planner usually has everything broken down, or on my phone I will make a list and I'll have each day of the trip broken down with the fast passes or dinner reservations and any ideas I have for that day jotted down so that I can keep track of the plans. So was that a cop-out answer to say that I like all aspects of planning the trips to Orlando? I am just a planner. I love planning trips. I love doing all of it. It's just one of those things that actually calms me. I know some people hate it, but for me it's calming to sit there and plan out all the different times and figure it all out. It's like a puzzle. It's like a riddle I have to solve. Number 3 was the customer service question. I have to think about this. I did work at DSW shoe store through grad school, on and off for 3 years. I worked at the same store for on and off for 3 years, just depending on if I was gone for an internship or whatever. I would leave for a while and come back to my store and get rehired. So I have some interesting stories from working there for sure. I'm trying to think if I have one holiday specific. I do remember, because I did work, I think we were open Christmas Eve and I worked. So we were trying to close the store, and at a certain point, we were trying to close at 6. At 6:15 or 6:30, our managers would have us close the sliding doors so that they wouldn't open for someone, and then if someone needed to leave, we would open them for them. And I remember having not one, not two, but like a handful of guys who one at a time came up knocking on the glass, begging us to let them in because they were desperately shopping for their girlfriend, wife, whoever at 6 p.m. on Christmas Eve. And they were at a shoe store, which, I mean, props to the guys who think they can pick out some women's shoes for their partner, but it's not usually a 2-minute process. I think the first guy that tried, my boss did actually let him in, and he was taking forever. And so we're all like, oh, come on, dude, we let you in after hours. Can you please just pick some dang shoes? Just get a gift card. Just get a gift card. She's going to return whatever shoes you buy probably anyway. So at least just get her a gift card. And I just remember all of us being like, oh, no. And I just remember laughing. Guys, you gotta shop before 6 p.m. on Christmas Eve. Definitely. So that's really the only thing I can think of, was just being shocked at how many guys waited to the very last second. Technically after the last second because we were closed. Now it's time to open the last package that we had waiting for us. This one's from Clarissa. And she left me a little note that says open here. So I'm following the instructions. I'm gonna see a card right off the bat. It's bubble wrap. Let's go into that first. There's something from Mike too. I'm gonna have to go get him. Let him know he's part of this too. Foster thinks he should be part of this. Don't you? Is there food items in there? Are you alerting me that there's food? Ooh, I have never seen these before. Hi, Foster. How do I get into there, Mom? I want it, Mom. These look awesome. Oh, this card is hysterical. It's so true. So this is actually a birthday package, not a Vlogmas package. So this one's for Mike. I'll let him open that. She said I'm supposed to share this, but if Mike never reads the card or ever watches his vlog, then how would he know I was supposed to share it? So maybe I'll just keep that for myself. Now, for can I open it one-handed? I'm gonna make this a thing, guys. I'm making it a thing. It wasn't a thing before, but I'm gonna make it happen. Oh, I think I recognize that shape. And more than just a mug, I think I recognize the shape of the mug. Is this what I think it is? Yes! Oh my goodness. This is the best birthday Christmas ever. You guys, my heart is so happy. I had the Epcot themed package from Jen, and then from John, and now from Clarissa. You guys get me? You know me? You know how much I love my Epcot and my Spaceship Earth. Now the question is going to be, do I actually use it? Or does it go on my desk as like decoration? Because it's so beautiful. But thank you, Clarissa. I'm going to take Mike his to open. This has been the busiest week and kind of very stressful and personal just from work. It's been kind of stressful. So to have all of that craziness happening in the work world and then come home and have these amazing, lovely things to open, and opening the P.O. box and seeing all those cards and then having the packages from you guys, and just there's so much love that it's been such a nice balance between crazy, stressful, and then coming home and just having such lovely, amazing things to come home to. So thank you. Come here. There's a gift for you. So Mike came in. He's going to open his. I used scissors. I cheated. Not so prepared today, are you, troll?
It wasn't really that.
Ooh. Dang. He really likes the cookies and cream, too. She didn't even know that.
I got a card.
That was a lucky guess. Okay.
Bob broke his arm in 3 places.
That's awesome. Very cool.
Aww. Thank you.
That's awesome. Thanks,
Sweet.
guys. That's really cool. Let's do some advent so we can sit down and relax for a change. It is the 15th. Where were you? Oh, that's cool. We had the shooting star yesterday and the man in the moon today. I am just so impressed with the shapes on this calendar. I love it. 10 more days to go. Day 15. Yeah, it's a crunchy. All right. What's it gonna be today? That can't be reality, right? I feel like I'm being trolled. I know these are getting eaten, so I know there's no possible way that Mike is trolling me. Hashtag chocolate rage. Grumpy face is back. I think I'm going to do some searching. You'll find a Christmas movie for us to watch. What do you think? A Christmas movie, or maybe The Crown, because I haven't started watching The Crown yet. And I have a couple different options of Christmassy movies that I'm going to watch after this. But I just saw this pop up. It's called Jim and Andy, The Great Beyond. And it's about Jim Carrey playing Andy Kaufman. I used to watch Taxi reruns on Nick at Night. And so I got really interested in Andy Kaufman when I was younger. And I remember watching Jim Carrey play him in Man in the Moon. And I enjoy Jim Carrey. So I'm very interested to see this documentary. It's supposedly be about how playing him changed his life moving forward. So it should be interesting. And then I'm going to watch something a little more lighthearted, like maybe the Santa Claus. Okay, so that was super interesting. I had no idea that Jim Carrey stayed in character pretty much the whole time he was filming the movie. And it was really interesting because they had footage of all of it. But also, I had no idea that Jim Carrey went so philosophical. I'm still kind of processing all of it, but Jim Carrey's deep, y'all. I think I've decided I'm going to watch Bridget Jones' Diary. I'm going to save Santa Claus for another night. Because Bridget Jones I've at least seen a bunch of times. Well, I've seen Santa Claus a bunch of times too, but not in a long time. Bridget Jones I've seen a ton of times, and it is kind of Christmassy because a lot of it happens at Christmas time. So I'm going to watch that. That's kind of mindless, fun, romantic comedy, and just stare at Colin Firth for a while because that's a good thing in life. I'm going to go ahead and sign off for today, but I will see you guys again tomorrow. Vlogmas Day 16. We're in the final stretch here. Christmas is right around the corner. So I'll see you guys then. Bye.